Hi Capricorn, I just did your reading, and before we get into it, I just want to give a heads up that for the first half of the reading, the sound is up because my handy dandy little phone decided that it didn't want to record the sound, and I only realized that to like halfway through the reading, so I'm so sorry that the sound might be really fucked up. I will try my best to fix it or make it as clear as possible. Might sound like I'm in a toilet, but I decided like I'm still gonna put the video out because there's probably a message there for someone. I didn't want to just like scrap the reading, you know, so just a heads up. I apologize in advance, and yeah, let's get into this.
What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your love reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, where we'll be taking a look into the month ahead to see what messages need to come through for you regarding your love life, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description box down below. And if you want to follow me over on my other social media, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok, both at JadeStoneTarot, so you can find me over there. And let's jump right into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you regarding your love life in the month of June for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For June regarding love, what's going on for my Capricorns regarding their love life? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Capricorn in love? Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus in love. We have the Ten of Wands coming out along with the Ace of Swords. Messages for Capricorn in love for the month of June. We also have the Princess of Swords. Messages for Capricorn, Eight of Wands with the Prince of Wands, and one more, Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, let me feel this out. So we have a lot of air and fire energy out here. At the bottom we have the Ace of Cups, Death, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, lots of like new energy, but yet it's unpredictable of like where it may head or what the future holds, because nothing's set in stone. It also depends on, you know, your free will. Two of Wands, like you got choices, and it all comes down to you on what you want. But we have Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. So we have three aces out here saying like whatever you want, Capricorn, in love, in even anything else in the month of June. It's like the opportunities are there for you to walk through and to open up your arms and receive. So I do see that in the month of June there are lots of changes taking place for my singles. There could be the death to your singlehood. I'm just throwing that out there. We have Scorpio energy with death coming out. Death to the Nine of Pentacles. It's like that Nine of Pentacles is hella independent, especially if you've been working a lot on your career, your finances, getting your money straight, your health straight, getting your own personal goals straight. It seems like for those who have been really investing in yourself and that self-love, June might be the month where you get cuffed. June might be the month where you finally get booed up. So death to your singlehood. There could be some changes regarding like your independence. This is unrelated to whether you're in a relationship or single. Like I see that there are some changes taking place towards your own independence. So even if you're in a relationship, you might find yourself in June being more financially independent, if that makes sense. I'm getting distracted. There's some sounds in the background, so just bear with me for a moment here. But there's, yeah, like this is so unrelated to love, but I see that there's changes regarding your finances, your money. Like I guess for my singles, or I guess in general, oh my gosh, just sounds and distractions everywhere. Maybe you're dealing with lots of distractions in the month of June. Just saying. I guess it gives you, if your money is looking better, it allows you to have more freedom and more flexibility if you're going out on dates, or if you want to go out on a trip with you and your partner, or maybe you guys are planning trips ahead. And depending on where you live, where I am, it's like summer is just around the corner and people tend to go on little trips and vacation around this time. So, you know, definitely money does give you more freedom to do those kinds of things and to go out on dates or have like nice times. But yeah, it's so unrelated to love, but your money looks like there's an improvement. Okay, so let's apply this to your relationships. There is changes taking place in your relationships, in your romance too, especially that. But it seems like it's very stable. It seems like it's very grounded. And for those that are getting to know somebody, or you're already in a committed relationship. It seems like it's just growing at a nice, slow, steady pace. Like nothing really seems rushed this month at all. There definitely are changes taking place with the Wheel of Fortune and Death. So there are some changes, there are some shifts. We'll look into that when we clarify, but it's nothing that you should be like worried about. It seems like it's positive change, especially if you've been like taking on a lot of responsibility, or there's just been a lot on your plate, feeling really even overworked or burnt out. Maybe you had a hard time being able to focus on your love life or your relationships because you've just had so many other things to take care of, and so many other obligations and responsibilities and things to take care of that you don't really have time for your partner. You don't really have time to go out and date people because you just got so much on your plate. You got so much shit to take care of, right? So I do see that in the month of June, this is going to be a great time for you to lay some of these burdens, some of these responsibilities that you've been taking on that aren't necessarily yours. It's not really things that maybe I don't know. So distracting, you guys. Like I fucking struggling. There's so many distractions today. It's like, can everyone just shh, quiet. I'm like hearing music playing in the background. My microphone hopefully isn't picking it up, but yeah. I think you're also getting clear with those responsibilities and obligations and figuring out like what's mine to carry and what's not to carry. I mean, for some, it's like you're taking on your partner's obligations and stresses, and that's weighing you down. Anyway, so we have the Ace of Swords coming out next to that. So it's like getting clear with what do I need to hold on to? What's mine to take care of? What are my responsibilities versus what isn't mine and I should release? Like definitely seeing that in the month of June, you are getting clarity, or your perspective is shifting in a way that helps you release some of these extra stresses or burdens, or just any of the unnecessary crap that maybe you've been holding on to, or like I was saying earlier, it's like taking on everybody else's issues and responsibilities and problems and obligations when it's really, really not your job to take care of. It's like you're kind of like handing them back to the people around you and just be like, hey, like this is yours to carry, not mine. Like I'm here for you, but I got my own shit to take care of. It's the whole saying, you got to fill your cup up first before you worry about filling everybody else's cup up, right? So it's like you got to really put yourself and prioritize yourself. And that's the thing. We have Saturn retrograding now, I think, right? Pretty sure. And that's all about setting boundaries, and that's going to be highlighted for really the next 6 months. It's like the boundaries that you set. So depending on where you have Capricorn in your natal chart, which house it is sitting in, you may see certain themes come up of like the areas that you need to set boundaries. So let's say that you have Capricorn in your 7th house, right? 7th house, partnerships, marriage, contracts, especially relationships, right? So if you have 7th house Capricorn, that's where, or your Saturn placement is in the 7th house. During Saturn retrograde, it's going to ask you to reevaluate the boundaries you have in your relationships. So that's like an example, right? For 4th house, that's family, your home. So you might notice that you have to set some boundaries with your family members, or, things like that. You can do a little Googling. If you have any questions, comment down below. I can help you with that. But just gives you a little bit of insight as to like the boundaries that you're going to be setting in your relationships. I definitely see that playing out for you in the month of June, and probably moving forward through the next few months, right? So I'm seeing that play out for you in the month of June. I see that there's important conversations being had here. Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. I do see that there's some important conversations that are going to be bringing clarity for you, that will help develop certain connections, as well as, yeah, like it feels like, although this is like your love reading, this feels like this is like overall all types of relationships. Yeah, not just love. I feel like there's like a lot of conversations that are going to be had that's going to bring you clarity, that's going to bring you answers, closure. If you have been having any questions, or there's been some uncertainties about how people may feel about you, I do feel like you're going to be getting clarity on that, or it's going to be very, very obvious with how people are showing their, hold on. You'll be able to read people by their actions, right? So if someone says that they love and respect you, then their actions are going to show that. And if their actions don't show that, it's going to be very obvious to you, and you're not going to be playing guessing games or making excuses, or, you know, it's just going to be very clear and very obvious for you, like the people around you and like their intentions, okay? But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of important conversations that are had. For some, there could be a person that's keeping tabs on you or watching creep and watch is stalking, lurking a little bit. There is a little bit of that energy of like lingering, something that possibly maybe came to an end here. There could be a little bit of like lingering energy regarding that. So of course we'll clarify that as well. Prince of Wands, Queen of Wands reversed. Trying to figure out if this Queen of Wands is you or if it's someone else. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll just read it and you decide if it's you or if it's someone else. But so, hold on, because I'm just trying to. We do have a pair here. Came to the Queen of Wands, although one is reversed. The Queen of Wands is reversed. So there seems like there's like a feminine energy who seems a bit more blocked or cut off or maybe a bit frustrated. We'll clarify that. Whereas we have more of a masculine energy over here who's like willing and ready to take action and like shoot their shot, and they seem more of like free flowing and just going with it and just speaking their mind and getting shit off their chest and just taking chances. Whereas this Queen of Wands reverse doesn't really seem as receptive to taking chances or to like jumping into anything crazy or too serious. Like, we'll have to clarify that because I'm not 100% sure. We're going to need a little bit more details. But Queen of Wands reverse can also sometimes talk about not wanting to like take a step out of your comfort zone, or being a bit fearful, or having lack of confidence within yourself. So that might apply for someone out there, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who is in that energy space, right? Like I said, your confidence this month, your independence this month is definitely shifting. There's lots of positive changes regarding that. Like your health, your self-love is increasing and improving this month, which is awesome. Your money seems to be looking great, so that's great. Like, you know, so that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on so far. We will do some clarifying and see if there's any other details we need to know, or if there's any more information, especially these conversations that are being had, or what this Ace of Cups could be talking about, like new emotions or developing relationships on a deeper level. We'll take a look into the Ten of Wands, like see what are these burdens or responsibilities or these bricks that you're carrying. What are these bricks, and like what do you need to release here? Because you're carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot of things, and probably not all of them are yours. So we'll take a look into that. I'm going to get some water because I'm getting a little bit of cotton mouth. Okay. Yeah, so let's clarify. All right, Ten of Wands for Capricorn, Summer and Ice of Venus in the month of June. Time of the Ten of Wands for Capricorn. What do my Capricorns need to release in the month of June? Tie the Ten of Wands for Capricorn. For some, if this is like a conversation that's being had, it's like by you speaking your truth, or by you expressing how you feel, or expressing your thoughts, or your emotions to someone, it's like a weight off your chest. It's like maybe it's something that you've been kind of holding in within yourself, and then when you get the opportunity to like speak up or have a conversation, it just feels like, whew, weight has been lifted. So that could be for some of you. 10 of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus in the month of June 2022. Probably the 10 of Wands for Capricorn. 10 of Wands for Capricorn in the month of June regarding love. Can you tell me the 10 of Wands for Capricorn in June? 3 of Cups, Page of Swords, the Star, and the 8 of Swords. So this is something that you've been kind of like in your head about. You've been really in your head overthinking like your next step, right? And underneath at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. It's all about, like, taking action. So you've been overthinking some sort of action or some sort of step or some sort of conversation, okay? This is about some sort of wish. You've been, like, in your head wondering, like, can I make this possible? Is this something that I deserve? Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this, maybe that. What if I ruin this? Like, there's, like, this wish. There's this dream. There's this desire, right? There's a lot of, like you're craving something, you want something, and it's probably relating to your emotions, right? Because we have the Queen of Cups underneath that, and you've been wanting to take some sort of action, but you've been holding yourself back because of your own thoughts, your fears, as well as other things in your personal life that's just been getting in the way of you actually reaching whatever this wish fulfillment is. Now, this is your love reading, so I'm going to assume we're going to apply this. You know what? Is my microphone working? You guys, hold a damn minute, because as I'm talking, oh my god, my screen's so dirty. Normally there's like sound bars, and I can see, like, I need a pause. Hold on.
Oh my god. Bad news, everybody. Bad motherfucking news. My phone, this is a first. My phone didn't record the sound. So I guess that means we're going to be using, for the first half of this reading, we're going to be using my handy dandy little webcam microphone, which sounds like a toilet. But, like, I'm not gonna just scrap this reading. This is a message for somebody out there. So I'm so freaking sorry. I should have noticed, but I just didn't. So I'll try my best to, like, tweak the sound and make it clearer and less toilety. Oh, I can't believe that happened. That has never happened to me ever. And Mercury retrograde is now over. I mean, we're in the post shadow, but wow, are you kidding me? Anyways, you guys, back to what I was saying. Oh my gosh. If you even got this far, because who knows, the sound might have been so fucking bad. I don't know. I hope it's, like, decent. Anyways, you had some sort of wish, some sort of desire about your love life, your relationships, but you were in your head. You also had other things to take care of that were getting in the way of you taking some sort of action, okay? But, so the Ten of Wands and the Page of... Ten of Wands, we also have the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords, double confirmation, Page of Swords. I feel like there's going to be some important conversations that you will be having in your relationships. This can even be in your friendships, your family. This doesn't necessarily just have to be revolving around your love life. Maybe you're asking your friends for advice, dating advice, relationship advice. I'm just saying, there could be that energy coming through. This could also be talking about I'm just throwing this out there could be some gossip going on, or like you might be gossiping with people, or someone could be gossiping about you. I'm just saying, it's like, this is the energy of, like, talking with the girlies, spilling some tea. I'm just saying, right? I'm not really getting that too strongly, though. I feel like it's like wanting to take some sort of action, but having so much on your plate, being kind of in your head, having some doubts, some fears, wondering, should I even do this? Should I even say this? Or should I just keep my mouth shut? So let's take a look into this Princess of Swords, Ace of Swords, because Ace of Swords can also represent communication. So Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords for Capricorn in the month of June 2022 for their love life. I have the Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords. Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords for Capricorn in June 2022. The Fool. New beginning, new start, as well as stepping out of your comfort zone and moving in a direction that, you know, is completely new to you. Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords for Capricorn. We also have the Knight of Swords, right? Double confirm. That just came out. That was at the bottom of the deck when we were clarifying the Ten of Wands, right? All right, Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords for Capricorn in the month of June 2022 regarding their love life. Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords, that's too many, I'm not taking that stack, less card spirit. Ace of Swords, Princess of Swords for Capricorn in the month of June. We have the Devil. And give me one more, thank you. The Hierophant. All right. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom, waiting for the right timing. Yeah, waiting for the right timing and trying to gain the courage, trying to gain the strength here to possibly confess your emotions or shoot your shot or, like, you know, tell someone how you really feel. So the main cards that came out, we had the Fool, the Knight of Swords, Devil, and the Hierophant. So this is you, the Devil, your energy, Capricorn energy. We also have Aries and Aquarius and Taurus energy out here, all this major arcana. So there's this energy of you wanting to take some sort of action, for you to shoot your shot, for you to give this relationship a chance or develop this relationship on a deeper level, right? There's this desire, there's this want that's probably relating to the star that came out earlier. But you were keeping yourself stuck, or something was keeping you stuck, whether those were fears, whether it was the belief that you aren't deserving, or that you're not good enough, or that you're going to get hurt, or whatever the case is. There was some sort of struggle, there was some sort of negativity that was keeping you stuck and preventing you from taking this leap, from taking this action, right? This was keeping you stuck. Now, we're clarifying, we have the Ace of Swords and the Princess of Swords. Maybe you were asking let's go back to that Three of Cups. Maybe you're asking the opinions of your friends, and you're like, hey, this is my situation, this is how I feel, I want to like give this a chance, or shoot my shot, or whatever, insert of like the action that you want to take, but I'm so afraid. And so maybe your friends were like hyping you up, being like, yeah, Capricorn, do it, like you can do this, like don't be afraid. Maybe like that goes for those who are maybe asking your friends for advice or support or insight. But we have the Hierophant out here saying like higher level of wisdom, higher level of knowledge. This is about really trusting your own inner truth and connecting to higher source. So you may have taken some time to really contemplate, really go inwards, or like review past experiences that you've gone through. The Hierophant does talk about tradition as well. So anyways, Ace of Swords and the Princess of Swords is like, this is the new perspective where you're breaking away from that restrictive energy that was keeping you stuck, or keeping you like holding yourself back. Okay, so you're breaking out of the energy that was holding you back. And so it kind of like, I guess that would be the Queen of Wands reverse, how I was saying she feels very restricted, she feels very like held back, a bit insecure, doubtful, questioning like if it's even gonna work, because the Queen of Wands, the energy from the Queen of Wands is like they don't want to commit to something unless they are 100% sure that it's gonna work, right? They don't like to take chances on just anything or everything, you know? So there's that hesitation. But I see that you're coming out of that hesitation. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. What do I have to lose? So let's see. 8 of Wands and the Prince of Wands. 8 of Wands for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus. Can you clarify the 8 of Wands for Capricorn in love? 8 of Wands for Capricorn in love in the month of June of 2022. 8 of Wands, Princess of Wands for Capricorn. 2 of Swords. Okay, 2 of Swords, Ace of Wands, High Priestess, 4 of Pentacles. Let's go with these cards. So now we've had all the aces in this reading. 2 of Swords with the Ace of Wands. So there's that indecision, going back and forth, a bit of a challenge to decide on this inner fire, this passion, this drive, this attraction that you feel. There's this internal battle, like, should I or should I not? Do I express how I feel? Do I express my attraction, or do I not? And so it definitely seems here with the High Priestess, which is Piscean energy, and the 4 of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy, you really sat on your emotions. You really sat on how you were feeling. You kept it quiet. You kept it hidden. You weren't expressing it because internally you were going back and forth about how you feel. Is this love? Is this lust? I don't really know, man. I'm just going back and forth. I'm confused as fuck. And so until I'm 100% sure, I'm just going to keep it to myself. Like, this is the full energy of like hidden feelings that you had that you were keeping to yourself. Because you're still trying to figure them out as well, right? And the 4 of Pentacles in this deck is like she's not ready to just jump right in until she's 100% certain, right? So with the High Priestess is like really needing to trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to help you when it comes to making this choice. The 2 of Swords, like, should I do this? Should I not? And again, it's that internal battle, which is kind of like your fears and the what ifs, the Devil and that 8 of Swords. Did we have that? Yeah, 8 of Swords and the Devil. It's like that was what was that internal battle keeping you stuck. Like, should I leave this cage and risk the potential of shooting my shot and getting my feelings hurt, or give this person a chance and whatever, or do I just stay stuck in the box. You know, so there's that internal battle going on here. So it kind of gives us a bit of clarity as to what was going on before that, but I need to know. Look here, 7 of Cups reversed with the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is at the bottom. 7 of Cups reversed. So now, clarity, right? You're no longer feeling confused of like, what do I do? And I don't know what to do or what to choose or what action to take. What if this? What if that? Oh my God. Now it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing here, right? 2 of Wands. That's all about the choice, right? What am I doing here? Should I stay? Should I go? Do I give this a chance? Do I not? Do I invest my energy, my time, my heart, my love, my passion into this, or do I not? Queen of Wands. I think you're choosing to invest in this, okay? Let's see. So, let's take a look into, I don't even know what time we're at, because the last, oh, right. Never mind. I didn't have the last audio message. It didn't save. I don't know how much time we got left, so we'll do like clarifying a little bit more. I think we'll look into the Ace of Cups. Let's look into this Ace of Cups and maybe the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Ace of Cups for Capricorn in love for the month of June 2022. Ace of Cups for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus regarding their love life for the month of June 2022. Ace of Cups for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2022. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups for Capricorn. Okay, 9 of Cups reversed. King of Swords. 7 of Cups reversed. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Okay. Double confirmation out here. Aquarius energy. So, King of Swords and the 9 of Cups reversed. I do feel like there's this there's still a bit of that hesitation, that emotionally distant energy. There's the fear of disappointment. There's the fear of disappointment. There's a fear of getting your hopes up for it to just fall flat and be a waste of time, or, you know, when it comes to this relationship that is coming in or it's developing, it's like, I see you're giving energy to it, I see you're investing in it, and I see like the energy seems to be mutual, but there is like the distance kind of energy with the King of Swords and the 9 of Cups reversed. It feels like you're distant. It feels like it's going to take a while for you to open up, or for you to really trust this, because of, you know, your past, and you're afraid of getting disappointed. And so at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles, you're going to want to take this slow. Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, it seems like you're not really rushing into this. It seems like you're just kind of feeling it out and seeing where things go. And that's the energy I'm seeing with this. We had the 10 of Wands and then the 10 of Pentacles. It's like, we go back to that 10 of Wands earlier. It's like you still have a lot of responsibilities. You still have a lot of things you got to take care of. You're trying to have structure in your life and trying to stay focused and determined, and, you know, you're trying to get your shit together, your finances straight, your own independence, your own health, wealth, and whatever the fuck, personal goals. So you do have a lot of other things on your mind. So of course this relationship doesn't seem like it's on the forefront. It seems like you're investing in it, but I also feel like there's a bit of like emotional distance, or like you're kind of like, it's just setting the boundaries. I think setting some boundaries, some emotional boundaries, so that like your whole focus isn't all just on like love and this relationship. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. Family matters might be very important for you in the month of June. Wanting to provide for your family, wanting to, also the potential of you wanting to start a family or something like that, a home down the line or things like that. Yeah, so that's clarifying the Ace of Cups. It's like, I do see that there are mutual feelings here, and it seems like you're investing in this and seeing where things go. I don't know how serious you're taking this. It seems like you're kind of like, you're seeing where it goes, you're dibble-dabbling, you're giving some energy to this, but you're moving at a slow pace, you're not trying to just rush into anything. So, yeah, and there's also the fear of, like, oh, I don't want to get disappointed again. Just be mindful of, like, projecting those past experiences onto new ones, and, yeah. So, I think we'll leave your reading there, because I don't know how much time we have left, and I don't want to spend too much time. So, yeah. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.